Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. And welcome, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. Or if anybody just wants to hang out with the Sag tribe, the dragons of the zodiac, welcome to your August 2019 report. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. And we have a very positive month ahead. I really do feel like August is going to be one of the most positive months of the year. Not without its challenges, but definitely very positive, very light, certainly lighter than July. July was an intense month, but hey, you made it through. So give yourself a round of applause. Anyways, I have some cards drawn for you all. We're going to draw a tarot card for each week of the month and an overall tarot card, and that will be accompanied by 2 oracle cards. Let's look a little bit at the astrology though. We do have a lot of these energies in Leo this month. We have the Sun here, we have Venus here, we have Mars here. We do have Mercury, which is now direct actually, will be coming back into Leo and will move into Virgo right at the tail end of the month. So this is dealing with your 9th house and your 10th house. This is dealing with, higher education, adventures, travels, foreign locations, in many ways religion and spirituality too. And it's dealing with these high goals, these high ambitions, these high ideals, the big picture energy. And as these energies shift into your 10th house, it's going to take that vision and it's going to start to manifest in your reality when it comes to your work and your career and your legacy. So definitely very positive. This new moon that we just recently had in Leo, which was at July 31st, this was in your 9th house. So in many ways you have been imbued with this new vision on your life. And with this new vision, and especially as these energies begin to move into Virgo, there's definitely going to be a very positive aspect here where you're wanting to take these visions when it comes to your joy, your passion, your creativity, and really start to manifest them. And then of course we get that full moon in Aquarius that's going to be happening later in the month, around the mid of the month. This for you being your 3rd house, you're going to be wanting to communicate this. Some of you, since full moons are a time of release, it'll be a very good moment for you, especially to do verbal affirmations around the time of the full moon. Some of you may be even releasing, like some of you, some of you may create a YouTube channel around that time. Some of you may be releasing like a podcast or like a book or something like that. I know I'm personally going to be working on a poetry book and putting it together so I can publish it in September. So definitely very cool energy. I'll definitely look forward to it as a Sag rising myself. So, and a progressed Sagittarius Sun. So I'm here along with you guys. So let's dive into the cards and see what we have though for you, Sag. Okay. Some correlation between the 3rd and 4th week, I feel. So, for your first oracle card, Sagittarius, we have the card of Venus. The card of Venus. This is really awesome. We have the card of Venus. Venus right now is in Leo and will be moving into Virgo. So once again, there's this aspect with your 9th and your 10th house. So definitely look to see where Venus is in your chart, how it's aspecting these energies, to see where Leo and where Virgo are in your charts. One interesting thing too, remember how I mentioned about that full moon and how it's going to be very powerful for positive affirmations and verbal affirmations. Venus is going to be conjunct the Sun at that time too, and Mercury will be actually coming out of shadow in Leo around that time. So there's definitely this desire for you to really communicate this new sense of value that you have, and when you put that out into the universe, you're going to receive back. Venus is really awesome because it's like you really are, there's this focus on love too. Venus is in Leo, there's this focus on love. Some of you may find yourself in a new romantic relationship, and then it's going to become like a reality, especially like in Virgo. It could be a new relationship, a new passion, or a hobby that just really sparks off and really inspires you. It's a really awesome energy to be to have. So let's see what else we have in store for you. We have the 10 of Wands, Sagittarius. The 10 of Wands, is there some burden that you're carrying? Some sort of heaviness that you're carrying? The 10 of Wands does denote this feeling like you're carrying something and you're just like kind of laboring. But what's interesting about this card is that you see the 2 deer behind him. The two deer are probably looking on. And what's interesting here is that the deer is actually one of the totem animals of Sagittarius, by the way. But the deer is kind of looking on, and they're like, kind of like, why is he carrying all that? Like, why is he doing that? I'm almost getting the feeling that Sagittarius with the Ten of Wands, it's like maybe you are carrying around more than you need to. Maybe this is a time for you to carry simply what you need. And it's like you may be feeling like you have all these different obligations and stuff like that, but the deer are looking, and they don't, they graze as they go along. So there's almost a sort of like, listen, like, I don't know how you guys feel about the deer being one of your totem animals, but this is something I kind of came across, several years back and stuff, but kind of tap into that energy. And the thing about the deer is that, it's a quiet animal, and they're seldom seen, but when you see them, it's kind of mystical. It's like, oh, look, it's a deer. And it's like your voice automatically does. It's like, oh my God, look, it's a deer. So it's like, but then you don't really see them carrying around too much, right? So it's almost like this aspect. It's like you don't have to carry that anymore. You don't have to carry those burdens. You don't have to feel like you have to have all these different obligations. But we live in a world today where it's like, we have so many obligations. We have bills to pay, we have people to meet, we have things to do and stuff. But it's going to be a month where it's like, you don't have to feel obligated to try and get everything done at one time. We have the Two of Cups here. Oh, wow, some of you are definitely getting into a relationship this month. The Two of Cups is like this connection of souls. It's the card of soul resonance in many ways. Definitely connecting powerfully to an individual. This may be a Venusian influenced person, so this could be like a Taurus or a Libra that you could be connecting with. Or someone who just has like very like intense Venus energy. Maybe their Venus conjuncts like their Juno or something like that. I don't know. But the Two of Cups is saying that it's time to like really connect on a deep level to someone. Some of you guys, maybe even with the Ten of Wands coming before it, and I can attest to this too actually, is that you may have been carrying around these thoughts and ideas that something's not going to work out, or there's a sort of heaviness of wondering whether or not you can actually have this love or have this joy. You can. You definitely can. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is not a bad thing. This is not saying that it's not going to work out. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is saying trust the divine timing of things. This probably also has to do with the fact that Jupiter, your ruling planet, is in your sign retrograde, but it's going to be coming forward. When it comes forward, this Wheel of Fortune is going to be direct. It's going to be upright. This is almost like it being reversed. This is like it being upright. So this is like Jupiter going forward. So with it being reversed, like I said, for the first couple of weeks of the month, I don't know exactly when Jupiter's going direct, but you're going to be like kind of wondering, like, is this really going to happen? But trust the divine timing of this. We have the World card. Oh my goodness. Yes, trust the divine timing. The world is yours. The world is opening up. There's almost a sense of completion too, in a sense. But also, with all these energies moving into Virgo, you're at 10th house. And this is the card of Capricorn too. The world is yours, and it's time for you to take it by the reins and go. A new adventure, a new life, a new sense of purpose. This is incredible. And what's even greater about this is that your overall card was the Seven of Cups. So it's like, yeah, there could be a lot of options here, but you kind of know which way to go. Like, it's clear. Like, the universe is clearly telling you. It's like you're walking into, it's like, it's like you're walking into the grocery store, and then it's like you're trying to figure out, oh man, what am I going to get? What fruit do I want to get? And suddenly, just like in some weird fantasy movie or some weird, other space, you'll see it because you are the seer. Sagittarius is going to be like this perfect fruit that's going to be shining like, ah. Or it's going to be like that moment with like a person, especially considering the fact that you have Venus here and the Two of Cups. There's going to be this person where it's like maybe you're out and about, and then you see somebody from afar, or like they turn around, and suddenly it's like in the movies where there's like this aura and this glow around them, and it's like, oh, and then you're gonna be like, oh man, I just got shot by Cupid's arrow. It's going to be like, it's going to be obvious. So look out for the synchronicities. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities for you, Sagittarius. But definitely look out for those and stuff. And don't necessarily get too caught up on the synchronicities themselves, but get really excited about, you know, what it's showing or what it's revealing in your life. For your final card, your final oracle card, we had, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck, we have the card of Cosmic Flower. Ah! The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Ah! I keep doing that because I feel like you are this flower. It's like you're growing, you're sprouting, you're a bud. The color's starting to come through. It's starting to come through. Your petals reach out. You reach out your arms. You're like that beautiful sun, and it's like you are the flower. You are evolving. You are blooming. You are blooming this month, Sagittarius. That is it for your reading. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And make sure you hit the bell to receive all the notifications because we have a lot of fun on this channel and I would love for you to be involved in that fun. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often. Ah!